Hi there, I'm Mark from Liverpool Hope University. So I work in the student recruitment team as a graduate advocate, and when I'm out and about on the road we get asked a lot of questions about the student finance team. So the questions that we get asked, we have the student finance team in front of us so we can actually talk to them about it. So the first question that we get asked on the road mainly, guys, is how do I apply for student finance?
Okay, so if you're an English student, you'd apply through Student Finance England, through their online portal. If you're a student from Wales, Northern Ireland, Scotland, you've got your own portal, so you need to keep an eye on those websites. The actual online portal goes live around about January time, sometimes a bit later than that, but again, keep an eye on things, and as soon as it becomes live, they'll sort of publicise it. The key is to apply as early as possible. So a lot of students say to me, well, I don't really want to apply till I know I'm definitely going to university, or I know which university I'm definitely going to go to, but that doesn't matter, because basically you apply, you go through the assessments, you'll receive a letter to say how much money you're actually getting, but it's the actual point of you registering at university, that's when the loan becomes live, and if you never come to university, then the loan will end up getting written off and never go live on the books. We get a lot of students who arrive here, and because they've applied late, they've got no money. And coming to university can be quite stressful, particularly living away from home. And the worst thing is, if you've got no money, it makes it even worse. So we want to see you arrive at university and have your money, so apply as early as possible.
Right, okay. The other question I get asked a lot is, do they have to apply for each year, or is it all together?
No, they have to apply each year, and that's really important because it doesn't follow. So once one year's finished, again, like Mark's just said, look out on the website, and as soon as it comes available, just apply again for your next year of study.
Right, okay. So students are always interested in what different types of finance that are available. A lot of students don't actually know what is available, so could any of you guys elaborate that on?
Yeah, we can talk through that. Maintenance grants, unfortunately, were scrapped by the government a few years ago. Grants were really good because you don't have to repay those back, but the maintenance loans are still available. But obviously, as a loan, you've got to pay the whole of it back. And these are based on household income, and the maximum for English students, based on a household income of £25,000, is £8,430 if you're living away from home, or £7,097 if you're living at home. As your household income rises, the loan amounts come down slightly. These figures pertain to English students. If you're Northern Ireland, Scottish, Welsh students, again, look on your own websites, as those figures are somewhat different than the English students.
Right, okay. So how would they get their loan? How does that come about?
Well, they'll get the loan basically once they've registered for the course. Now, as long as they've applied, and they've applied in time, and everything's been approved, registration's been confirmed, it would then get released within 3 to 5 working days once registration's been confirmed, and that comes at 3 liability points, so 3 terms as well.
Right, okay.
First term, second term and third term.
Okay, so the loans is then split over
Over
that
3
year.
instalments,
Okay.
yeah. You don't get it all at once, it's in 3 instalments.
Right, okay. So the biggest question I guess with regards to finance is, how do they pay it back in the long run?
Right, okay, so it has got to be paid back, but it's not until the April after you've graduated, and you've got to be earning over 25,000. So you won't have to pay anything back until you're earning that figure. Now again, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Welsh students will have their own repayment arrangements and perhaps slightly different figures, but it's all done based around the same scenario really. So if you never earn over 25,000, then they won't start asking you to pay it back.
What financial support does the university offer?
Okay, in terms of financial support, we have a number of scholarships that are available, and they reward academic achievement and performance. There's some high-level music scholarships available, as well as performance scholarships. And the performance scholarships were £3,000, and are available in drama, dance, music and sport. You don't have to be studying any of those subjects, you can be studying history, but if you've got a high-level performance award in drama or dance or something like that, you can apply for one of these scholarships. It goes to a committee, and if you're successful, then obviously you'll receive the money for that. We've also got a number of academic scholarships. These are called departmental, and these are based on the highest number of UCAS points for each subject in each year's intake. So if you're a student and you start in history, for instance, and you've got the highest number of UCAS points for that year, then you'll be awarded a academic scholarship, and they're worth £2,000 over the length of the course.
Right, okay. So if a student was to come to Hope, what help can the student finance team give that student?
Right, okay, well, one of the worst things we find is that the students maybe haven't received their funding and don't know who to ask.
Right.
If they come in and see the Funds and Finance Office, we can help them, we can ring student finance, and we can also see if they're getting the right support that they're entitled to, because sometimes they've applied incorrectly, and that's only because they've not done it before. So we can do that, and we can also help them set up payment plans for their tuition and accommodation, and just give general advice on financial matters. We've got pods outside the office so they can sit and talk to us privately, and nobody else will be in the room with us.
Right, okay. So a lot of students ask how much will they need while they're at university. So will a maintenance loan be enough?
That's a bit difficult really, because everyone's personal circumstances are different and they vary. We approximate £7,000 to cover accommodation and other living costs for the year, but it's not an exact figure. It's what we think they'd have enough of for that year.
Right, okay. So say for example a student came here and had their maintenance loan but they were still struggling financially, is there support available for them there?
There is, yeah. What we can do, well, obviously if they come in and make an appointment and see us, then we can first of all assess if they've had the right amount, because they might be struggling financially and there's more available. So we can help them with that, and if they're not getting the right amount, then we can also tell them how they can apply and be reassessed. So that's the first part, that's quite important. Okay, we have a learning support fund that students can apply for. Every student can apply if they're a home or a EU student. Now, it's not guaranteed. However, if the criteria is, it is pretty specific and quite strict. But if there is genuine cases of hardship, then the students will probably be treated favourably. We can also, if they're living in halls, they can come and see us, and if they're struggling with the payment plans, etc., we can maybe try and make a more flexible plan and try and help them through perhaps a difficult period and let them pay something a little bit later when they're back on their feet again.
Right, okay. So I'd like to thank the guys for their time today. Like I said, any other questions that you have about student finance, feel free to contact our university. You can get us through the inquiry line, and then we will be able to forward that email through to the student finance team.